Well, you know, sometimes in Guernsey you will get stuck behind a tractor when you're driving. And here we are. So welcome back to the channel if you've been before. And if you're new, this channel is all about living in Guernsey. And we're on a drive along today. As you can see, this happens quite a lot. You'll be in Guernsey and you get stuck behind a tractor. Now I closed my windows because I don't know if you can see, but it was giving off quite a lot of fumes, and my car had both windows open and it was filling up, so I had to close it. It was smoking me out. So this is very typical. As you can see, not a lot of room to pass. So this tractor's obviously on his way to a field or wherever he's going. You gotta just keep your distance, watch out, because they haven't really got any signals as we know, like the flashing indicators. Most of them, the driver would just use hand signals to say he's turning left or right. So you got to keep an eye out for it. They're very loud, and it's just a nice little thing to see. If you're not on a rush, it doesn't matter. You can see he's got his number plate there, and I'm sure that tractor's a very good workhorse. I'm sure it's been going for years. I'm sure it'll keep going. So in this video we're just going to drive up to St Martin's. If you're interested in seeing stuff all about Guernsey and you haven't subscribed yet, think about subscribing, because we've got a lot of good stuff on its way. I had a feeling this tractor was going to turn right because there's quite a lot of fields where that car's just turned out of, and he is. So there you go, look, there's a hand signal I mentioned. So heading up St Martin's, the parish of St Martin's. This video is going to show you the different things you encounter as you're driving, and particularly today I had a very close encounter with a car coming out of a lane on the left, and you'll see a bit more of that in a minute because I catch it on camera. I always thought one day I'll be filming a drive along and I'll either crash or I'll witness a crash and catch it on camera. And today, I think, out of all my drive along videos I've done, is the video that I've come the closest to crashing into a car. It was gonna happen, and it probably won't be the last time it comes close. It's just a bit further on the lanes, and I'll talk you through it when I get there, so I know exactly where it is. This is a really small road actually, and in my van I've obviously got the transit van, and sometimes I'm up and down the pavement a lot, so you have to be very careful of pedestrians on the if you're going to mount the pavement, you need to make sure there's no one on it, and you need to stop ideally. We're coming up to a 4-cross, and traffic lights are coming up. I think they're probably, yeah, they're going to green. Just a matter of interest, just on the left there, that sort of building, Guernsey Dairy. Can you see the sign? So I think this is the Brigade Road. I say that and I'm hoping I'm right, because someone will pick me up on that if it's not. I'm pretty sure this is Brigade Road. This is Wing Mirror Alleyway. This is the road where your wing mirrors get smashed off a lot. It's littered with wing mirrors down this road. You can see that car's very sensible. It's slowed down and stopped. But I mean, if you don't know the road and you try passing two big lorries, one of you's going to lose your wing mirror. So it's just a case of pulling in, slowing down. There's a plane landing. You see that plane in the distance? So Guernsey Airport's just over in the distance there, so I think that's probably coming into land by the looks of it. Yeah. Bit of a cloudy day, very bright though. It's one of those days very bright on the screen. Very big glare. So the car I was mentioning about where I mean, I'm not an over dramatiser. I didn't nearly crash, but I had to stop, and luckily the car saw me at the last minute. So as we travel along, it's coming up on the left. Yeah, it's just that. No, it's not this one. there's a next road on the left it happens. And I did have wits about me and I did stop, but if I wouldn't have been concentrating, easily could have crashed. It's coming up, so the next road on the lane on the left, I think. But it wasn't anyone's fault really, because where the guy was coming out of, you can't actually see and you do have to creep out, so it wasn't anyone's fault in particular. Right, can you see there's a car starting to come out there? Now that happens a lot. Right, so it wasn't too bad, however it's one of those times it really wakes you up, because he couldn't see what was coming from his right. That's why he had to creep out, and of course you encountered each other really quick. So that's why you have to drive to a safe speed in Guernsey, because if I was driving maybe another 15-20 miles per hour, I may not have had time to react, and that's how probably accidents happen. So it wasn't anyone's fault there, it's just Guernsey driving, creeping out slowly and looking. But it did sort of give me a bit of a wake up. You know, if you just happen to be looking down at something or looking the other direction, you easily could have an accident. Now, can you see the sign on the left? It says traffic lights not working. It's got traffic lights and a line through it, and I was a bit confused because I think that's what the sign meant, but they are working. Well, I thought they were, so I crept out slowly and looked to the left and right, so I wasn't sure whether they're malfunctioning, but they seem to be working. So I don't know if that sign was an old sign, but I haven't checked my highway code lately, but I'd imagine a picture of some traffic lights with a line through them, but it certainly made sense to me that they were out of order. I don't know, I could be wrong. Let me know on that in the comments if I've got that one wrong. So we are in the parish of St Martin's, and I'm just gonna drive into the building. I'm going into the day centre, the Russell Day Centre, and it's right in front, so I'm actually driving and show you. So really nice place, Russell Day Centre. Loads of events go on here. I'm doing a little bit of work in here, so I'll just show you where it is. There's people that live here. There's all flats, and round we go. And I'm parking here, so that was quite a nice drive along, as usual. Click the screen to watch the next video. If you want to see more on Guernsey, don't forget to subscribe. Until the next time, take care.